Welcome back to a free-for-all match. And man, have I missed playing free-for-all, even though I played a lot of free-for-all. I've been recently playing a lot of ranked matches, and I gotta say, playing ranked matches is not as fun. It really is. I enjoy playing free-for-all matches because at least I can get far enough into the game where I can get industrial, and yet every time I play ranked, I don't even get to industrial. I get to like late medieval, and then I win, or they win, one of the two. I don't know why all the other players are always about ranked in team games or something like that. Or I'm sorry, I'm gonna rephrase that. They're always about ranked, and yet the smaller groups are always about like the groups people are always about team games. Like a single player are always at ranked. Play some free for all, even though you probably lose because there's a lot of players. And I will say sometimes you get really good players. Other times you get really bad players. Like 4 of them are in this game. Anyway, in this match, I have a little bit of fun. This match was honestly pretty fun. It didn't go as quite as I wanted it to go, but when it comes to most free for all, it was pretty fun. Because of what happens. Anyways, so I immediately go ahead and cav rush. Now, normally rushing is not something I do. I usually use a combined arms force of spearmen and archers. However, in this instance, I decided to try again, like cavalry only kind of game. And yeah, it was actually pretty damn easy, honestly. So what I tried to do in this situation was I tried to, because purple immediately quits, I tried to take purple's like workers and villagers and everything and move it over to blues because it seemed like he was building up barracks. But then blue just immediately quits, despite the fact that he look at he probably wouldn't have won anyways. And then also yellow over here quits because I guess this happens despite the fact that yellow still could have won had he just built more. I don't know why yellow. Well, looking at the amount of workers he had versus the amount of forces, plus the fact that he lost his iron, I don't know. Anyways, so after all that kerfuffle happened, I decided, okay, I'm gonna rebuild my forces. I'm gonna go into medieval. This time, I'm gonna go Western Europe. Oh yes, but first I decided to start preparing myself. So I started clearing out some wild animals to start, because I want to gain control of this water, because I realized this is like a lot of water, as you can see, a lot of water. So it's perfect for amount of large fishing. So immediately I started go ahead, and then I went ahead and attacked with cavalry. I tried to lure remnants of yellows over here, like those workers and stuff over here, try and drag them over to his base, so that way purple has 2 forces to fight, but it didn't work really well. So I ended up just going in with my horses, just causing a bit of havoc, doing some things. And see, I'm doing a pretty good job, honestly. After I cleared them out, I decided, okay, well that's over and done with. So I decided to take the remnants of my cavalry and go ahead and attack green over here. And look at the amount of workers that are here. Oh yes, it is beautiful. Look at this carnage right here. And I will say, I didn't kill as many workers as I thought I would, considering the amount that were there. Sure, I killed quite a few, but I feel like I could have killed way more for some reason. I mean, think about it. I killed what, 1, 2. Let me just turn the camera around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Killed about 13, it looks like. And archer. I don't know. I figured I could have killed more. Anyway, So after that, I decided, okay, so I just fucked up purple, I fucked up green, I'm gonna let them fight each other, do their thing. And then purple goes ahead and quits. So now it's just me and green. So I was like, okay, well, my cav rushes have worked spectacularly. I managed to technically kill off 3 players in a way, because I think he fucked up purple pretty good. So, anyways, after that, I went ahead and sent my chariot. I got a bunch of chariots. Decided to clear up this guy's base, so that way when I go through, I don't have to worry about anything. So I was like, okay, just clear out this base a little bit. Destroy some stuff, you know, grind the tech points, blah blah blah, because it still works even though if the player quits. You know, destroying some stuff. And then I also felt like built this wall here because it was a really good location here too. Oh yeah, I also said, hey, can you not quit? Because I was going in with a lot of cavalry. I was like, hey, can you not quit? Anyway, I run in and he builds a wall. He built this wall so fast. And by the way, this is how you build a proper wall. And he goes, oh, and he just laughs at me. And I was like, yay, siege. I literally said, yay, siege. I was like, because sieging is actually pretty damn fun. I'm not gonna lie, sieging is actually pretty damn fun if you can find a good player to lock in. It is expensive as fuck to siege the opponent in. Especially the fact that I was fighting in a free for all, and I used a lot of supplies fighting the other guys. But anyways, I was like, okay, well, time to, you know, dig in. And also, my economy was actually not doing good, so I had some nice tree lines here too. Problem with the tree lines was the fact that they were pretty small, but they were numerous. So, you know, as you see, this is all like, you know, cut up and stuff. So I can put some warehouses in easy, but not how I wanted it. Anyways, I started building up some trebuchets. And immediately got to work. And what work I did, I just bombarded them. Now, unfortunately, it took quite a while for my trebuchets to actually break through. So I decided to target this tree line here. You see, right there, the tree line, perfect. And then I went ahead, ran in. I accidentally shot myself, but didn't kill any of my chariots. And I ran in with my chariots, and it got absolutely annihilated. Go away, content is loading. There you go. Perfect screenshot right there. Oh yeah, I also got some heavy knights, and honestly, they did more work than the chariots did. I lost so many chariots fighting these archers, man. Okay, chariots are dog shit. He then goes ahead and spams a bunch of these harquebusiers, I think that's how you say it. And honestly, these heavy knights do some work. Now, they end up getting their asses kicked due to just the sheer volley fire that is going on. But these heavy knights, they last pretty long. They last pretty long, and I was kind of proud about them. Unfortunately, they are really expensive. And plus, he also decided to raid my coastal areas, all my fishing, and that kind of like annoyed me to no end, because I took a lot of my workers off of food, and just to lose them like this bullshit, it's kind of annoying. Luckily they weren't moving. Anyways, he goes in and attacks with his own. Luckily for me, however, I have a lot of trebuchets. I have 6 trebuchets and 2 towers and a balloon, so yeah, there's really nothing getting past this. I don't care who you are, you're not getting past this. You'll lose probably like a good half of your army by the time. Look at that. That worker just got annihilated by that rock. But yeah, that was a pretty deadly, honestly. So I went ahead. I ended up going Britain. Not my best choice. I mean, I had France. Actually, wait, does France have cavalry? I just realized. Does France actually have cavalry? I don't know. I just know Britain did not have cavalry, so I couldn't keep cav rushing him. Also went ahead, got some he also again raided me my fucking water lines again. It was really fucking annoying, honestly. Luckily I had some trebuchets here. Got a galleon to deal with this. Yeah, I wasn't paying too much at sea, honestly. Like all my food eco was heavily reliant on my sea trade, and yeah, I wasn't paying attention at all to sea. Ugh, kind of annoying, honestly. This guy really fucked me up. He's like, look how much food he's getting. Actually, wait, how much food does he even have? Is it him? It is Sabu. Yeah, wow. He's getting quite a bit of food. Oh yeah, okay. I completely forgot. So I end up attacking again. And I end up murdering. I see all these workers over here. I attacked with my full force. He tried to build the tower, but he couldn't because he ran out of materials. I ended up murdering so many of his workers. Going straight into his back lines. Luckily for him, he had machine gunners. And these machine gunners actually tore through my cavalry, but not before I did significant damage to him. And see, I killed so many workers. Look how many workers died here. Look at all his primitive workers over here. He was hurting so bad on food, he actually had to send out his primitive workers to gather wood. Look at this guy go. Man, he took some these heavy knights, man, can do some serious fucking damage. Can take some damage. Fucking A. In a ranked game, having like 2 heavy knights? God damn. It is a must. Anyways, my food situation was not doing too good. As you could see. All my fishing boats were basically destroyed. So I ended up having to pump everything back onto my farms, which was unfortunate for me. And I ended up having to dig in, essentially. I couldn't do anything. And it's funny, because had he attacked, I mean, he could have probably broken... No, he couldn't have, actually. Honestly, he probably could have broken in. But I have so many trebuchets that they would have been annihilated. And even if he did destroy, like, half my trebuchets, he wouldn't have been able to destroy my Guardian Towers, because my Guardian Towers are extremely powerful. Because they're Western European Guardian Towers. Honestly, like, these Guardian Towers, like the Western ones, are basically invulnerable unless you have siege equipment. Like, no Asian nation can take on a Western Guardian Tower, even with elephants, because these fuckers can actually take on elephants. Ugh, it is deadly, I will say. I don't know what they have in there. I don't know what they have. Like, is it a longbowman? It does 14 damage, so I think, like, a longbowman, like an armored longbowman. I don't know, but I upgraded them towers so they can have better range attacks. I went ahead again and attacked this guy's food, which probably helped a lot. I mean, it slowed him down, and because I annihilated his wood economy, so yeah, his wood economy was probably hurting real bad. Where's his primitive workers anyways? I just realized. I don't know. But I just annihilated all of his fishing boats as much as I can. I didn't go for the dock with the galleons, because I just wanted to destroy as many fishing boats as I could. To just like hurt his eco. So what if he builds more? He could build back his docks easy and just get more fishing boats quickly. But if I destroyed these fishing boats, because these are fishing schooners from East Asia, it would have been better, because he just upgraded his docks and he can't build another one because he's industrial. He did go to Japan, which is very interesting. I always like fighting someone who goes through one of the top countries like Japan, like Asian countries. Like this is probably one of the best places to go Asia. Although personally, against me, because I did go Britain, I mean it's technically 2 naval dominant forces right there. Anyways, it then becomes a battle of the sea essentially. So I then spend a lot of time like we ended up spending a lot of time attacking each other by sea. I did a very piss poor job of it too. I was not doing a good job at fighting at sea. Like, I am the admiral, and yet for some reason I just wasn't paying attention at all at my sea. Like, I just let my dreadnought die for some stupid ass reason. Oh. I'm gonna have to replay this. Give me 1 second. And we're back. Sorry about that. I can't believe missed the fight. Anyways, here's the real fight going on. Good fight. This is the good fight. This is the not a final battle, but it was a pretty good battle nonetheless. Go away, content is loading. Every single time, content is loading, content is loading. Anyways, this is the point where I realized he went to Japan, because I actually didn't know he was Japan until this point, because he has mortars. So I was like, oh, you know what? He has mortars and howitzers left. I'm just going to run up. I didn't even bother. Like, I literally just ran up, because like his mortars wouldn't have been able. His mortars and howitzers wouldn't have been able to hit me if I'm close by them, as you can see. Like, I'm just annihilating some of them, and they might shoot each other. So it didn't work, unfortunately, because I actually lost a lot. Well, it worked somewhat. I killed 2 of the howitzers and a few of his mortars. But as you can see, the carnage, all the carnage going on here. And he actually tries really hard to try to like move up. Problem is, again, like I said, nothing is getting past this. Even trench mortars, which has an obscenely long range, couldn't get past my trebuchets because of just how many I would have just thrown at him. He would have to have like combine his forces fully, charge straight through, and then destroyed a couple trebuchets, and he would have to rinse and repeat, because this is my forward base right here. I got airfields up, military balloons, factories, like barracks pumping out some soldiers. He tries to attack me from sea, and he does a pretty good job. He almost destroys one of my trebuchets. Unfortunately, 1, I have trebuchets, and 2, he realizes, because he has a balloon here, that I have quite a few ships here, and this is where I actually get smart at you from sea. I actually get smart at sea. I immediately just go ahead and fuck this guy up at sea. And here's the thing, here's the thing, I knew he was targeting my dreadnought because it was close. However, I had a torpedo boat and a machine gun trawler, which means that if he targeted my dreadnought, then that means these would have been protected and easily able to destroy these fishing trawlers, or these machine gun trawlers. So it worked perfectly for me. The fact that he targeted my dreadnought. And here's the thing. When you have machine gun trawlers and you have like a battleship or something, make them target the battleship, because the battleship, unless they're like already like out here, like in the range, then let the battleships like fire at them, protect them with machine gun trawlers, because battleships are obviously worth more than a single machine gun trawler. However, if they're already in range, let them target the dreadnought, let them target the battleship, and keep the battleship moving. Or keep it just standing still. Either way, just let them target it, and then use the machine gun trawlers to literally just focus fire each individual machine gun trawler, so that way you can take them out easier. Plus, you save the battleship in a way, and this battleship will get destroyed. But it takes quite a while to destroy a machine gun trawler, to destroy a battleship, even if you have like a group of them, as you saw before. It took like 6 of them to destroy. And I just let him, again, just let them try to focus the heavier target, because they're going to waste all that focusing power destroying a heavy target. Meanwhile, I not only saved most of my navy, but I also saved my torpedo boat, which got destroyed somewhere. I don't remember where. I think I got destroyed by something. I don't remember. Where did it go, actually? Who cares? I didn't care. Meanwhile, this is going on. Fuck, I missed another one. And actually, this fight wasn't actually that big, actually. Although he killed a lot. Like, these trench mortars fucked up my fucking machine gunners quite a bit, and I have them on spread too. So when they move, they're on spread. They have closed open line formations. Anyways, he went ahead and used minefields. Or I'm sorry, why did I say minefields? Fugos. He used Fugos, which I was not concerned about. I did start getting some more, like, I did start, like, trying to get AA and stuff. I see, you know, I try to use machine gunners, but unfortunately, I don't know what it is, but for some reason now Fugos can, like, withstand, like, sizable groups. Like, look how much, like, it's doing a lot of damage, but, like, it's still taking a long ass time. But again, I think it was the amount, because there was quite a bit of Fugos there, so. Speaking of which, I don't actually remember where this Fugo went. I let this Fugo go. We're just gonna keep an eye on it. Anyways, he sends in more Fugos, and I easily destroy them because of just the sheer amount of firepower I have going on for me. Plus, I have military balloons. I don't know where this Fugo went actually. Did this destroy this? Actually, now that I think of it, it probably did. Oh, yeah, it did. So that's where that tower went. I don't care. I had a wall here. Honestly, I had the perfect like little defense. So I also came out C, destroyed everything he had at C. So I once again rule the waves, even though the fact that he tries to build more docks, but I built some sea forts, which yeah, they didn't. Sea forts are pretty damn good. Anyways. I start pushing with machine gunners, howitzers, and rhombuses. Oh, yes. Also, I got APCs here, and I had them filled to the brink with machine gun soldiers. So not only am I attacking at sea, I'm attacking his rears with APCs, and these APCs are god tier. Like, they are better than armored cars. Which should make sense. And then I'm also attacking on land here. Unfortunately, here comes the problem with his. I don't actually manage to beat him like he manages to destroy my army. On the bright side, I have a Holy Fox, and he also quits. Oh wow! Look at this! Look at this close up, man. He also quits here. I was kind of disappointed, but I think it was the moment he saw my Holy Fox, he realized he could do nothing. Anyways, I think it was the Holy Fox thing that he realized he could do nothing. Plus, I just annihilated his entire economy, essentially. Actually, let's check a look. And his economy was doing pretty good. It could have supported an army. It could have supported a still sizable army. Plus, he still had a lot of his main forces here too. He was still producing. He wiped me out like 3 different times, but I just destroyed his eco, and was heavily focusing on like air power. But I was using Holy Foxes, and once you get a Holy Fox up, it's basically the king of the sea. Or why did I say king of the sea? King of the air. Britain has some gnarly ass shit too. Britain really does have some gnarly ass shit. Like, it has the counter to literally everything. Like, it has the anti-tank rifles, it has the rhombuses, so that's like essentially an upgrade version of the light tank. It has APCs, tractors, howitzers, and you get the heavy tanks. It also has mortars. Britain has all sorts of shit, man. Plus, it has some good naval. There's a dreadnought. And a submarine. You know what I just realized? Like, I think War Section should add some more, not naval variety, but naval structures, like the sea fort. Like Britain has the sea fort, and I think maybe some countries should have like another like ocean-based structure, like a sea-based structure. Just like mix it up a bit, make it something that would counter a sea fort. Oh, what would counter a sea fort actually? What structure would be just as good, if not better, than a sea fort? Oil rigs? Oh my god, imagine, like, oh, it might be America, honestly. Sea structures. I don't know. Post in the comments what you think would be a good like naval structure. I mean, I mean, you think about it, we don't have that many naval structures in the real world. We have sea forts, oil rigs. I think oil rig would be America. I don't know. I guess we could have maybe some like oh, bridges. Oh, imagine if we could build bridges. Oh my gosh, that'd be amazing. Oh, that would actually be amazing. We could build bridges. Like, say, build a bridge from here. Just build a bridge. It would have to be expensive and slow to build, but it'd probably be really useful. Now I think of it. Oof. I don't know. But anyways, this has been this little siege. It was pretty fun. It was pretty fun, honestly. Like, I had a good time fighting it. I think I stressed myself out a little bit too much doing it, because we both, like, it was like a trade. Like, we were constantly trading at sea. He was actually doing a really good job as Japan. The problem with what he was doing, and also the problem was the problem what I was doing was the fact that I was throwing fucking waves of cavalry at him. A really expensive cavalry, and just letting them die on his archers. And I would keep doing that, so I think that was my problem. But also the fact that I wasn't defending my... Well, I did defend my sea pretty good. And I held them back a lot. I think the one problem I had was the fact that I wasn't managing myself well. I don't know. I managed myself pretty well. The fact that I held them off. Like, he would have to pass through this line, and then even if he managed to get through here, he would have to go through this wall here, which wouldn't be a problem, but by the time he would get through here, I would have already fortified this. So, yeah, there was no way he was getting through. Like, the moment I realized that the moment I knew I was going to lose this area, I would have fortified this area immediately. I think the main problem he had, though, was the fact that maybe he didn't expand, or no, he was actually expanding. He had enough resources. I don't know what problems he had actually. He was doing pretty good, but I think you know what it was. You know what it was? He wasn't pushing hard enough for certain situations. Like, he would push. Like, he had many opportunities to push, but he wasn't. I think it was then the trebuchet. I don't know what he. I don't know what he could have done actually. What would I do in this situation? If I was in this situation, I would have mainly focused on slowly grinding this area down, but I would have secretly built up a large navy, control the sea, and I would start landing troops on his shore, on the shore. That's what I would do in this situation. If I was this guy, I would start consolidating and constantly focusing this area, but I would launch small raids. So what I would do is I would launch small raids with howitzers and mortars. Then I'd have maybe some soldiers, machine gunners constantly going in. Then having Fugos constantly going in here, constantly just throwing Fugos at this area. Just keeping whoever was here focused on here. Then I would control the sea fully. I would destroy the dockyards, control the sea, destroy everything. Control the islands maybe. But this is the only island. I would control the island, and then I would have pushed. Then I would have landed troops on had a large majority of force and landed troops here. I wasn't too concerned with him landing troops here though, because there was still a lot of structures here, and he would have to have passed. Even if he landed here, he would have to have passed all of this shit here. So. And it would have been quite annoying. And plus, I would have recognized it immediately and fortified myself here. Yeah, but I really don't know what I like. But I think that's all I would have done. Like, I don't think there would have like even if I was in this situation, I was him. There would be nothing I could have done to get past this point. This is a lot of trebuchets, a lot of towers, full and a full functioning base of like military being pumped out, as well as I'm focusing on, as well I'm building sea forts too. So, oh wait, here's the other two sea forts. Oh, I built. Oh yeah, I built two here and one over here. Eh. But yeah, that has been this video. It was a cute little siege. Yeah. I would also build more anti-aircraft, like more airfields, launch bombing. I would definitely have made when I to Japan, then launch constant bombing raids on this guy over here. Like I wouldn't send him here, but I would send him over here. Launch bombing raids on the houses, decrease population, then attack. Ugh. Or not even decrease. No. Just destroy the key buildings, like the aerostats, dockyards, like mines, arsenals, farms, all this stuff. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment, and I will see you all next time.